Shalom Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who teach and rule well. And salutations to all the Akim, all four corners of earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom Akim. I'm going to get into this little article right here. Esau is, it doesn't matter if he's a French-speaking Edomite, if he's an English-speaking Edomite, if he's a Russian-speaking Edomite, he's still a goddamn Edomite, man, And our people, they're going to have a hard time understanding that because, they're going to have a hard time grasping that concept of who the real true enemy is, man, because this devil, he does what he wants to, man. The Lord has blessed him with that sword and that weapon, and he goes out across the lands and sets up his own way of living and things by the gun, man, whether it be taxing you heavy, taking your natural resources from your land, enslaving your people somehow, and it doesn't have to be with chains and shackles on nowadays. You could be enslaved by having to pay taxes, servitude. Some of these different countries have military bases on them that are from the U.S. Or a conquering nation is over them. It might not be the seen force, but it's behind the scenes force, so to speak. So that's how Esau rolls, man. He plays the back role, So here it is. It says Ukraine conflict spurs shady U.S. arms trade. Now, U.S. has came out with a few different movies about how they have these different Edomites who travel the world, and they trade weapons. They get good money for trading weapons. A couple $100 million for this stuff, man. It's a big game. So Esau has his paws all on that, man. And and he, like I said, he came out with different movies. This is War Dogs, not War Dogs. What was the one with Nicolas Cage in it? When they were selling weapons, I can't think of it right now. It was a real good one. Well, all of them are good because it just shows you, and it's glorifying that lifestyle of them on the run, doing backdoor deals, showing how these different conflicts are going on in these different parts of the world, and how these different weapons companies could come up. And most of these weapon companies are here in the United States of America. As a kid growing up, I always bring this on my videos. We used to have these things called Intertech guns. Intertech is made down in Miami. They got they make the Tech 9s. They'll make those type of cheap guns. When I was growing up in the 80s, the Tech 9, you had water guns that damn near looked just like Tech 9s, man. You know what I'm saying? So, and when you put two and two together, it's because the Tech 9 comes from the Intertech water company. They all work together, hand in hand. They got these airsoft guns out now. It's looking just like regular guns. So this devil, he knows what he's doing, man. He plays with the people. He's been blessed with the sword, and that's what he's gonna use it to the best of his ability, man. Let me read some of this article though. He said the New York Times caught Missouri arms dealers funneling the paperwork on weapons from Bosnia and Bulgaria. If you know anything about Bosnia, what was that? 1990. What was that? When was that Bosnia conflict? Was that 95 to 97, something to that effect? They had a rough conflict over there where they were sniping cats. And Bulgaria, I think, was going through the same thing, man. They were trying to live everyday life, and the military was coming through there just taking them out left and right, man. But at the end of the day, those two countries, Bosnia and Bulgaria. Bulgaria is one of the poorest countries in the European nation, and Bosnia, they stay in conflict. So these countries, they use these countries for battlegrounds to test their weapons out. It says a Bulgarian American from Missouri stood to make more than $2 million from brokering an arms deal with Ukraine until the New York Times ruined it by warning the authorities his paperwork wasn't quite right. And see, this is the thing though, because how did New York Times get the info on these guys, man? It's all the back doors. Maybe somebody didn't get paid. Somebody's palms didn't get greased. Whenever you hear stories about this and somebody all of a sudden gets turned over, you'd be like, somebody's palms didn't get greased. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got too greedy and didn't pay what they was supposed to pay. He says, according to the story published on Thursday, Martin Zoltov sought to sell Kiev weapons and ammunition made in Bulgaria and Bosnia, which officially do not allow such trade. After Zoltov's limousine business in St. Louis was ruined by 19 lockdowns, he partnered with local osteopath Heber Gonskifo to profit from the shady market of private arms deals, according to the Times. Okay, so limousine business in St. Louis. Okay, so yeah, the limousine business in St. Louis. Let me think. St. Louis is a shithole. What do you need limousines in a shithole city for? I tell you what you do have down there. You have a lot of guns. You got a lot of guns, a lot of poverty down there in St. Louis. The murder rate in St. Louis is the national highest. St. Louis battles between New Orleans and St. Louis. They battle for the per area, per capita, per person crime murder rate in the world. You know, and we know it was down there. Drugs and guns. You know, those are the mix. That's an American mix. He says their company BMI made several deals with the Ukrainian government. One involved 2.2 million rounds of U.S. ammunition worth $25 million. Two more contracts worth about $5 million were for 540 RPG anti-tank weapons and 22 mortars coming out of Bosnia, as well as 900 surface-to-air missiles from Bulgaria. All shipments would go through Poland before being taken to Ukraine by truck. You know, so basically, once again, America's let me bring that out real fast. This is Psalm 64:8. Children shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All their seed shall flee away. And that's all that America does, man. You know, America is known for doing backdoor deals and coming back, and you know they might kill the person they just did the deal with just so they can take the weapons and sell them to somebody else, man. You know, here it is where they got one country that just got out of a conflict, but we can't break. We don't want the guns to come from over there. We don't want these deals coming over there because we just got out of the conflict. But guess what? We're gonna send some regular old students, so to speak, over there to go ahead and take care of the business. But you see how much money they rake in? He says he bought 2.2 million rounds and worth $25 million, man. Let me go back down because he's going to bring some more into this. Back in 2008, a pair of Florida 20-somethings were caught up in an arms trade scandal after scoring a $298 million Pentagon contract to supply the U.S.-backed regime in Afghanistan with ammunition. AEY Incorporated. See, these are the different names. They got these different shell companies, man. These devils could do that, man. Psalm 64:8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, man. You know, this place is wicked, man. And the rules of this place are wicked, man. They allow these different things to go on, man. A lot of these weapons just go to these different conflict areas where they're just trying weapons out. They got different sacrifice dates. If they have to stick to their agenda, if they have to have blood on the ground and blood, man, these devils, they go on to some far left stuff. Like the sheep will just look at this as simple wars. We look at it, us being in the know, and we look at it as more than that, man. These devils are working on the left hand side, man. So they on some man. We gotta have sacrifices on certain days. So go over here with these machine guns, mow down the whole town. You know, drop a bomb over there real quick. You know, these are the different things that they do, man. And they said that they're coming with peace. They said that they're coming with love and everything. They said they come with they use these different aid groups as their cover-ups, man. This is Psalm 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies, man. You know, this devil speaks nothing but lies, man. When you say coming in to help you, he's being lies, man. You know, all these places have been touched by this devil warfare in some way or somehow, some way, man. You know. Parts of Africa, parts of Central South America, you know, list goes on and on. All these are different war zones, all because of Esau's greed and his weaponry that he uses, man. You know, the Lord has blessed him, man. But guess what? His blessing is getting ready to come against him, man, very soon, man. You know, what was the tail end is getting ready to be the head very soon, man. We've been at the bottom. We've been the Proverbs. We've been made fun of. We've been the dope heads. We've been the alcoholics in your communities and all that stuff. But guess what? We were waking out of that stuff, man. You know, the Lord is coming back and he's waking up his army, man. You know, so you need to be praying that you are a part of that hopeful elect that gets to get the hell up out of here, because we hate this place, man. You know, this place is very draining to the people, to the elect, man. You know, we get tired, man. We got weirdos over us You know, we got come home to these neighborhoods with the kids. It's all out in the streets all times of night. The other night, man, I couldn't even go to bed, man. They out there just partying so much, man. They ain't got nowhere to go but in their mama's house, but they partying hard, man. Let me bring this out. This Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food covenant for me, man. And what's that food that's covenant for me in the scriptures, man? You know, that's what we need, these scriptures, man. Remove us from this vanity of this place, man. Yeah, these crackers are making a lot of money off these guns, man. And they go dump them far into our neighborhoods. And then they make movies off of it, man. So at the end of the day, it's just a trail, you know, leading back to Esau's BS, man. And we need the Lord to come and restore us, man, and bring us back, man. You know, let me bring that back again. This is Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food covenant for me, man. And what are some of those things that are covenant for us, man? These prophecies are happening right before our very eyes, man. You know, we're not going to want too much more. We're not going to cry too much longer. We're not going to have a devil over us too much longer, man. And those are covenant to us. Those are comforting to us, man. Comforting words, comforting things that's going to happen. With that being said, this is edifying. Shalom, Akim.